How's it going, everyone, and welcome to the Ultimate Game Realm's Realm of Horror. This is your host and curator, Jason Dixon, logging on. Oh, and where are my manners at? Say hello to Tiffany, my co-host. In this horror episode, I'll be doing another game that combines both 80s slasher films and 90s PSX graphics into one game. Now, the previous two games I did were from Puppet Combo, which was Murder House and Christmas Massacre. But this time it's from a different team. Developers Black Eyed Priest and Henry Horror, I think that's how you pronounce his name, and published by Torture Star Video. And Torture Star Video also published a lot of retro horror style games with other developers. But the title for this episode, from Black Eyed Priest and Henry Horror, is Bloodwash.
Hello. May I sit beside you?
There's plenty of other seats, so I don't see why you would need to do that.
You doing some laundry at this time of night?
I'm trying to. Of course, when I really need it, the washer downstairs is broken.
Well, if it's an emergency. I heard of this laundromat that's open 24/7, just outside of town. Still early enough to catch the last bus.
Where are you heading at this hour, if you don't mind me asking?
The laundromat on the outside of town?
Not sure I believe that. Pretty late to be doing laundry. Hey, if you're looking to score, I have a good deal just for a pretty little thing like you.
You're going to die tonight.
What? Oh my god.
Holy shit!
You will be found just like all the others.
Are we all going to die tonight like the others? This trailer also tells me we're in for another fucking surprise. The title music here sounds like the title music from Murder House. Interesting. As you can see, they only have two filter options for Bloodwash, which you can have both of them on, or one at a time, or none of them on. So pretty much if you have the filters on, you're playing the game like it's a retro type of game. But if you don't have no filters on, you're playing like a remastered movie. Get the point? Now entering the laundry machine to hell. In Bloodwash, you're portraying as a pregnant college girl goes by the name of Sarah, who lives in an apartment with her deadbeat boyfriend.
What a day. Professor Watt was his usual miserable self, and that test was a killer. Hopefully I can just relax and... Of course, Liam didn't do the laundry or clean. I'll have to do a load of laundry. I have an interview for a job tomorrow and have nothing to wear. I'll gather these clothes up and head to the laundry room in the basement. I'm going to have to talk to Liam later. I'm too upset and tired to go through it again. He's going to have to pull it together for this baby.
Well, it's nighttime and Sarah has a job interview the next day. But she doesn't have any clean clothes, because her slacker-ass boyfriend didn't do the fucking laundry. So Sarah has to go down to the basement to do laundry herself. And worst of all, it's the laundry machine. It's out of order, meaning she's fucked.
Yeah, sure. You doing some laundry at this time of night?
I'm trying to. Of course, when I really need it, the washer downstairs is broken.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah. And speaking of shit, I have an interview tomorrow, so I guess I'll show up smelling like crap.
Well, if it's an emergency, I heard of this laundromat that's open 24/7, just outside of town. Still early enough to catch the last bus. I'll have to say, though, it's a hell of a time to be out so late, especially with that maniac roaming around.
I'm a big girl, Stan. Do you know the address?
Sure. Let me write it down for you. Just promise me you'll take care, aight?
Well, guess I'm wrong. The good news is your friendly neighbor let Sarah knows that there's a laundromat open 24/7, so she must be in luck. Now she has to catch the last bus. So that was the good news. Now the bad news is that there's been series of murders going around in that area by a serial killer named the Womb Ripper. Yeah, I've seen that car somewhere before too. Okay, like I said, Bloodwash is another horror game that's a throwback to 80s slasher flicks and 90s PSX graphic style. But unlike the previous two games I did, Bloodwash only has one camera angle, which is the first person view. And the filter options are limited. But I'll tell you one thing about Bloodwash. This game is brutal as fuck.
Treetop, when the wind blows, the cradle will rock.
I mean, the concept of the game itself is. And if you think Murder House was fucked up, with the Easter Ripper having his sick ways of abducting kids, torturing them, and then killing them, then I believe the Womb Ripper sounds even more sick and twisted when this killer kills pregnant women and what's in their fetuses. And if you thought that sounds fucked up, good God, I don't want to go there. And you also notice the cover with a laundry machine with two mutilated corpses inside the machine? It does tell you you're in for a gruesome surprise. But at the same time, in one way, it looks a little bit more deceptive when it comes to the in-game facts of what the killer's motive is. And yes, this Womb Ripper also kills other adults in its path too. Now I played through Bloodwash quite a few times. It's shorter and easier than Murder House. But still, like Murder House, Bloodwash is a rewarding experience. Now, when you arrive at the plaza where the laundromat is, you will discover other places in that plaza, including another laundromat right next to the one that's open for business 24/7. Now, the other laundromat, which was the old one, was burned down a few years prior.
Yes, what is it?
Oh, are you all really open all night?
We're open all night, but I take my naps at midnight, so you better not need anything after that.
Oh, okay. I'll be sure not to need anything.
Yeah, we'll see.
While waiting for your laundry to get done, you can free roam around the laundromat as well as the plaza. You can go to Peepaw's store to look at interesting items for memes, or go into the pizza place to play an arcade game, or you can go into electronic shop and browse around. Plus, you can also play a handheld game or watch TV, read comic books, or find and read clues about what happened in the area in newspapers, or talk with other NPCs about what happened and what's currently going on. Obviously, Sarah had very little knowledge about what happened at first, and for a pregnant woman, she was not worried about the Womb Ripper being at large. Sarah was more focused on getting her dirties done for a job interview the next day. But the more she discovers about the history in the Womb Ripper, especially when she has some downtime, she practically realized that there is a connection and becomes more open-minded.
I used to go to school.
So I guess you can say you can play detective while waiting around, which is also interesting.
She got knocked up,
but the more twists she discovers, more anxious she wants to get her laundry done and go home. But turning back at this time may not be the case, because I believe the Womb Ripper has its eyes everywhere around the plaza. And this Womb Ripper is waiting to make its move. Let's change game filters throughout the rest of the video. No filters on, it looks like a clean remaster film. And I think that's all I'm going to say about Bloodwash, because I don't want to give hardly anything else away. But I'll tell you one thing. Bloodwash is recommended for horror movie fans and retro horror gamers. Bloodwash does have a unique atmosphere all around. Soundtrack is great, voice acting is pretty good, the horror elements and plot twists are right there. Bloodwash is available digitally on multiple platforms. But I must warn you all, this game is like a free roaming chore during the first half of the game, even though there's plenty of jump scares as well as warnings. But the other half of the game, you better be prepared for a gruesome grindhouse exploitation film style. I'm not just talking about blood and gore in general, it's also the subject matter of a serial killer for the game. So play this game at your own risk. Thank you all very much for watching. Now I know I didn't do a whole lot for this episode, but at the same time, I don't want to give too much away, even though I might have already did give stuff away about it. But before I call it a video, I want to enter this adult section before I look for Tiffany and leave. Maybe she might be in the adult section. Or she might be browsing around elsewhere, maybe getting pizza. Especially when she's half naked and all that, and scantily clad because she's getting her clothes washed and she doesn't have a dress or pants to put on, but she doesn't mind though. Okay, I hope Tiffany's having a good time. Whoa, she's already in here. Hey, find anything good, baby? Zoom in on these, hubba hubba hubba. See what we can find here. Interesting posters of Betty Page, Queen of Fetish. I'd like to put you in these fetish magazines one day. Vintage porn at its finest. Of course, we're not going to be seeing any nude photos in this game, though. Even if there was nude in it, I would definitely have to censor it, though, for YouTube purposes. Well, I can also make an uncensored version too. Okay, I think I've seen enough, though. We gotta hit the road, Tiffany. Come on. Shit! Peepaw, you just startled me!
Ha! Gotcha. So you're not stealing anything? My apologies.
Apology accepted, Peepaw. Now we have to hit the road. Well, anyway, that's pretty much all there is to it. Thank you all very much for watching. This is Dixon of the Alternate Game Realm logging off. And oh yeah, Tiffany is also logging off with me.